Under a cold gray sky in medieval England, a team of stone masons painstakingly chips away at a mountain of rugged stone. The year, 1093. Their task, to build Durham Cathedral, a fortress of faith and power meant to stand for centuries. But at first, doubts creep in. Will this colossal structure survive, or will it crumble like so many castles before it? What forces shape a building or a company to endure the gears of time? Let's unravel that mystery, one block at a time. Start with a plan that stretches beyond years. How did ancient builders envision endurance when every rock seemed fragile? What's the secret behind a blueprint that transcends generations? Durham Cathedral wasn't just another church thrown together. Bishop William of St. Calais commissioned a design that fused Norman robustness with innovative ribbed vaulting, an engineering marvel then. Stone by stone, the masons built something never tried before. It was a risk. Would this new style hold or collapse under its own ambition? Endurance isn't luck. It's like building a fortress in your mind first. Imagine designing a treehouse that doesn't just survive storms but grows stronger with them. Every beam and notch reflects future challenges. Every decision is a promise that the structure will last because it was meant to. That's how great companies, like great buildings, get built, by planning to outlast the next decade, not just the next quarter. That bold blueprint changed everything. Durham Cathedral still stands over 900 years later, inspiring reverence and awe. Similarly, companies built with purpose transcend trends and chaos. They're not just chasing profits, they're crafting legacies. The same intentionality that held cathedral walls through centuries can anchor brands through market upheavals. Why does a mosque's minaret or a castle's battlement speak louder than just stone? There's more than structure. It's layers of meaning and adaptation that keep them alive. The Mosque of Córdoba in Spain started in 785 AD as a modest prayer hall. Over centuries, new rulers expanded, transforming it into an architectural masterpiece. Each addition told a new layer of history: Islamic arches, Christian chapels, all layered within one structure. This mashup nearly paradoxical, but it made the building resilient, rich with stories that invited reverence, protecting it from neglect or destruction. Think of these structures like a diary written in stone. Each layer adds context, character, and resilience, much like a brand that evolves over time, absorbing customer feedback, cultural shifts, and new ideas. When you build statically, your story dies. When you build dynamically, you're creating a living monument that adapts without losing essence. As a result, the Mosque of Córdoba isn't just a relic. It's a symbol of cultural fusion and survival through upheaval. Companies with layered identities don't just survive. They flourish because they learn, evolve, and keep their core purpose visible even as they change facade or function. Great designs need masters behind the tools. How did medieval artisans turn raw stone into awe, and what does that mean for businesses today? Let's look inside the craft. In building cathedrals and castles, master masons didn't just work with chisel and hammer. They guarded secrets of stone that weren't written down. These skills passed orally and through apprenticeship, rituals as much as tools. One miscut stone could collapse walls. Imagine the weight of generations counting on your precision, your eye for hidden flaws. Craftsmanship is less about individual acts, more a culture. It's like jazz musicians riffing off each other, a shared rhythm that's invisible to outsiders but vital to insiders. In companies, craftsmanship culture means every team member cares deeply about the product, because they're part of something bigger, a legacy they're all building. This care shows in the details: sculptures that still inspire wonder, battlements that outlast cannonballs. Similarly, when companies nurture craft beyond a task list, building culture over quick fixes, they craft products and services that customers treasure and competitors envy, turning excellence into endurance. The Eiffel Tower was only meant to last 20 years, Yet here it still is, defying expectations. How can temporary projects transform into timeless icons? The answer lies deeper than steel. Built for the 1889 World's Fair, the Eiffel Tower faced demolition by 1909. Its creator, Gustave Eiffel, nearly lost his greatest masterpiece. But radio antennas found new purpose atop its frame, pushing the tower into a second life. It's an ironic reminder. What isn't meant to last sometimes outlives monumental ambitions by pivoting purpose. Purpose acts like a secret glue, binding a creation to time beyond its blueprints. Imagine a theater stage, temporary setups for a show. But if the story connects deeply, people keep returning, transforming the ephemeral into the eternal. Companies that shift focus, listening to evolving audiences, can rewrite their destinies the same way. The payoff. The Eiffel Tower isn't just a relic of innovation. It's a global symbol, all because it embraced new roles and greater vision. Businesses rooted in flexible purpose create legacies that outlive their founders, markets, even industries, becoming landmarks in their own right. What does it really mean to build something that lasts? It's not just about stone or steel, but the ideas and spirit you leave behind. Here's how great makers think beyond their lifetime. Builders of the past didn't just construct walls, they created cultural landmarks that defined identity and community for centuries. Take the cathedrals. They gathered townsfolk, inspired daily life, and symbolized collective faith. This intentional legacy thinking meant their work wasn't for them alone, but for generations yet unborn. Enduring designs invite constant reinvention. Just like a classic novel that readers reinterpret, buildings like cathedrals or mosques were shaped by centuries of innovation, new art, technology, worship styles. In business, legacy brands become platforms for ongoing creativity precisely because they honor heritage without freezing in time. So legacy is a bridge, a story told across ages. When you build with legacy in mind, you're planting seeds way bigger than a quarterly result or a quick win. You're carving a place for what you value most in the hearts and hands of those who come after you. Remember those masons chipping away in 1093. They weren't working for themselves. They built cathedrals to last, to inspire, to serve generations. Just like those stones formed a legacy, your work, whether a brand, a project, or an idea, can endure if you start with purpose, nurture culture, and stay open to evolving. So next time you create, ask, am I building for the moment or for the ages? Try this. Write down the purpose of your project like it's meant to stand 500 years. Watch how your decisions shift. You're not just building, you're crafting a legacy. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.